Now, the city of Johannesburg's Mayor, Dr. Mpho Phalatse, says that it's not true that the city cannot meet its financial obligations or that the Metro's finances were unaudited. Phalatse was briefing the media in Johannesburg earlier today. Yesterday, the ANC in Johannesburg indicated that the city is in a critical financial position. The ANC says that Phalatse has failed to collect revenue for services such as electricity and water. The DA mayor was ousted during a motion of no confidence last month, but was reinstated by a High Court decision. It found that the meeting where her removal was conducted was illegal and unconstitutional. Another vote of no confidence motion, which was to have been tabled this week, has since been shelved. Jamaah City of Johannesburg Councillor Thapelo Amad joins us now for a little bit more about this story and the state of the situation in the city of Johannesburg. Thank you so much indeed for joining us. Welcome to the programme.
Thank you so much, Ntatendoro. Good evening to you and the viewers at home.
All right, so a couple of things that the mayor has said. The first one, she says that it's not true that the city of Johannesburg's books are showing a dire financial situation. What's your take on the city's financial position?
The city is sitting at more or less 5 billion deficit. The billing alone, it's below 3.2 million. And then the overspend, it's more or less 340 odd number millions, right? So you can see for yourself that the city is in a dire need. We were in government temporarily distracted or disrupted. So you should understand that where we came from, we had a best interest of the city, and we were not there only to masquerade like the other who are masquerading on media platforms. The truth of the matter is that they have failed dismally, and it is a blatant intent to collapse the city. I will support my statement. Why am I saying it is them attempting to collapse the city? Emanating from the court ruling, they are a minority, and they were successfully assisted by the system to advance the coup d'etat. They do not have numbers. They can't take critical decisions.
When you say they, who are they?
I'm talking about the multi-party government that is governing the city now.
Right now, this week?
Right now, they don't have numbers. So, so between now and the time where the motion will be brought, there's nothing that they can do.
Because they can't pass anything.
They can't pass anything. And you wouldn't know why are they holding on to power that is not there. And
but
also,
it was illegal what was done though. That's what the courts decided.
Yeah, look, the court is there to assist on interpretations and rectifying processes, right? It was within the judiciary's right to do that. However, they are the ones who tapped into that space, bringing the judiciary into politics, bringing the judiciary into the highest decision-making body, which is council, knowing very well that they don't have numbers to even take critical decision or provide political strategic direction. So the meeting we were supposed to have said today. The meeting was cancelled because they also had another intent to interdict today's sitting in particular. And in today's sitting, it's not only the motion that would have been tabled. However, there were other critical agenda items that would have been part of the meeting. For an example, we were preparing to, in this short period of time, we were preparing to request the funding or request the loan from the banks so that we can assist and bail out the city. So that is also disrupted on the basis that there's no money, there's no revenue that can be...
So let me get this right. What you're saying is that the DA-aligned coalition cannot take decisions, and they're now actively working to destroy the city.
Masquerading as if they are doing something good. wearing a makeup.
But why would anyone want to destroy the city?
Look, they know that within this short period of time, when they are deepening the crisis, anyone who will come, it's going to be difficult for them to resuscitate and give life to the city of Johannesburg in particular. So this is the view, and the writing is all over the wall.
All right, so it's quite likely that there will be a change in government very soon. You'll have this meeting, the numbers will speak again. Let's talk about the debt, because the way I understand the way money moves, you don't become broke overnight. It's a process over a period of time. How much of that can be attributed to the current government, and how much of it was previous administrations?
Thank you for bringing that. It is good that I'm given an equal opportunity on media as well. How much of it that could have been done? Remember, they are the sitting government, and they need to take equal responsibility, and they can't shift the goalpost. They have to say, yes, in the period of 9 months, this is what we've done. We have purged officials, senior officials. We were unable to appoint the city manager, who's an accounting officer. We were unable to appoint the CFO, the group CFO. We were unable to appoint, to employ the chief operating officer. Those are three critical components of governance, because ours is to do oversight. Ours is to give political direction. Ours is to assist them to give services to the residents. And it's not only purging of those senior officials. The entity that I was overseeing, I had a one-on-one with the board chairperson in this short period of time, and the CEO, who's fairly new, he's about 2 months old, in the JDA, the Johannesburg Development Agency, which is also in the brink of collapse. When Mpho Phalatse and the MMC, Belinda Ezokonjoku, when they took office, in their term of office, they also purged contractors, right? They purged contractors. Service delivery was stifled.
But all of these were tested in courts, weren't they? The firings?
No. It's two different issues. The firings of the 130, it's the firings of junior officials.
Okay, so you're saying the senior officials?
The senior officials,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, maybe let me ask you in another way. 9 months ago, what was the financial situation of the city?
We were doing well. We were doing very well. We were doing very well. And rest assured that even from the department that I was heading, we also brought mechanisms that would have assisted the city to collect revenue.
So the DA coalition has broken the city in just 9 months?
In just 9 months. And what's more interesting is that Mpho Phalatse, the mayor, is now launching the very same system that I've launched in 2021, October 28th, which is called the CPMS, the Construction Management System, which would have assisted us to resuscitate post-COVID, to resuscitate business in the city, creating the ease of doing business, assisting SMMEs to participate, the industry, which are developers, to create more development in the city of Johannesburg, which would have empowered the SMMEs, empowered people who are employed. And she's launching it, and also assisting the entities in the city of Johannesburg, because it's an online system that we would have used to collect revenue without money passing in the hands of.
Let's talk about collection of revenue, because when you're in financial difficulty, there's two things that are happening. One, you're not bringing enough money.
100%.
And two, you're spending too much. So let's start with the income side. Why isn't the revenue coming in? Is it that you're not going to get it, or that people are just getting worse and worse at paying because of the financial situation that they're in?
It's not the people. It's the mechanisms that you are putting in place as government to ensure the ease of doing business with the residents. If people are reluctant to stand on queues, you create a system where Mr. Ndoro can sit at home and pay from their gadget, right? And it is more safer because there's no Councillor Amad in between.
Right.
You know, so it's very critical for you as a political principal to provide that strategic direction, and also stakeholder engagement. It's a core fundamental of good governance.
Most of the city's revenue is electricity and rates, isn't it?
Electricity and rates,
right,
on the face value, right?
But what we know is that people it's been a problem paying electricity.
Yeah.
It's not been about collection, it's just not wanting to pay or not being able to pay.
No, I don't think so. I would like to assume that you are also paying your electricity.
I do, and 100%. I do it online at home.
100%. So I think it's a misconception that people are unable to pay. I know people who are even earning pension. The reason why the city had also created the ESP, the extended social package, was for the city to also accommodate those who are not affording.
Right. So it's systems essentially that you're saying?
Yes, it's a system,
right.
and it is also subsidizing those who are unable to pay electricity.
Okay, let's look at the other side, expenditure. Are they overspending? Are they going past budgets? What's happening?
They are overspending. They are all over in courts. They are paging officials. Certain things can be eliminated. Certain things can be avoided. Right. So they are indeed overspending.
All right. So you're saying a better day is coming once you get the mayor out?
The better days for the residents of Johannesburg are coming once the DA and the partners are out of the system. And we need to ensure that we have the best interest of the residents of Johannesburg. And you can see that even the face of government has changed within the short period of time. It's power sharing. There's going to be a high level of accountability from our side. Okay. We will hold each other accountable.
And the voters will hold you accountable as well.
The voters will hold us accountable. And we won't run to the courts when the voters are holding us accountable. We won't say, court, please come and assist us so that we can govern. We'll sit on the opposition.
Mr. Amad, it's been great talking to you. Thank you so much indeed for joining us.
Thank you so much, Mr.
All right, and that's where we'll leave that for the time being. Our Jamaah City of Johannesburg Councillor Thapelo Amad saying that the DA coalition is responsible for the difficulties that the city is facing at this time, and he promises a better day once the mayor is gone. We'll be watching.